Okay, wait a second. This car looks like something straight out of a Mercedes showroom. But it's not German. It's the new Hongqi, a luxury brand from China that's suddenly making serious noise in the car world. We're talking massive presence, crazy comfort, and features you'd expect in cars twice the price. But here's the real question. Is Hongqi just a stylish copycat or the next big name in luxury cars? Stick around because what I found might actually surprise you. So here's the thing. If you live in the US, you've probably never even heard of Hongqi. But in China, it's been a symbol of prestige for decades, kind of like what Rolls-Royce or Bentley represents in Europe. The name Hongqi literally means red flag, and for years, their cars were reserved for top government officials and VIPs. Now, they're stepping into the global spotlight with bold designs, cutting-edge tech, and luxury features that make even the big names nervous. The car we're looking at today is part of that new wave, aiming to prove that China can play in the same league as BMW, Mercedes, and Audi. And honestly, the timing couldn't be more interesting. With rising EV competition, luxury buyers are starting to look beyond traditional brands, and Hongqi knows exactly what it's doing. Their strategy? Offer the same level of design, comfort, and innovation, but at a price that makes you stop and think twice. So today, we're taking a closer look to see if Hongqi really has what it takes to challenge the old guard, or if this is just another bold experiment that looks great on paper. Let's break it down. All right, let's start with the first thing that hits you, the design. The Hongqi doesn't just look premium. It feels like it's trying to make a statement. Up front, you've got this massive chrome grille and a bold light signature that instantly makes you go, "Whoa! That's not your usual sedan." The proportions are spot on, long, wide, and imposing. More like a rolling VIP lounge than a typical luxury car. Walk around it, and the detailing keeps surprising you. The sleek body lines, the flush door handles, and that elegant red trim running through the front hood, it all screams attention to detail. You can tell Hongqi really wants you to notice it before you even step inside. Now, once you do step inside, that's where things get really interesting. The interior is pure luxury. Soft leather, real wood, brushed metal, the kind of materials that make you forget this car isn't German. The seats are incredibly plush, with heating, cooling, and massage functions that rival what you'd find in an S-Class. Even the ambient lighting feels thought out, giving you that relaxing, lounge-like vibe. Tech-wise, Hongqi's not holding back either. A massive curved display stretches across the dash, loaded with a clean, modern interface. You get voice controls, wireless Apple CarPlay, over-the-air updates, and even facial recognition for driver profiles, something you still don't see in many European cars. Safety features? You name it. Adaptive cruise, lane centering, 360-degree cameras, and advanced collision avoidance systems. It's got level 2+ driver assistance, putting it in the same ballpark as top-tier rivals. Performance-wise, it depends on the trim. Some versions pack a turbocharged V6, while the newer EV models offer dual motors with instant torque and over 370 miles of range. The suspension tuning leans toward comfort, smooth and quiet, perfect for long drives, but it still feels solid when you push it. And then there's the price. This is where Hongqi plays its biggest card. Depending on the market, you're looking at a luxury sedan that undercuts Mercedes and BMW by tens of thousands of dollars, while still delivering a comparable level of comfort and tech. So on paper, it's checking a lot of boxes. But the real question is, can it hold up to the same long-term refinement and brand prestige? Let's weigh the pros and cons. All right, so now that we've seen what the Hongqi brings to the table, let's talk real talk, the highs and the lows. First up, the highlights. The design, absolutely a head-turner. It's bold, original, and genuinely luxurious without feeling like a copy of anyone else. You can tell Hongqi is proud of its identity, and that confidence really shows. Then there's the interior quality. It's seriously impressive. Every surface feels premium, every switch feels deliberate. The attention to detail is up there with brands that have been doing this for decades. Next, the tech and features. For the price, you're getting stuff that's usually optional or completely missing in cars that cost a lot more. The big display, driver assist systems, and the whole connected experience feel modern and intuitive. Plus, the comfort level is excellent. Quiet cabin, buttery smooth ride, and those massaging seats. Huge win. Now let's keep it honest. There are a few drawbacks too. First, brand recognition. Outside China, most buyers still don't know Hongqi, and that makes it harder for people to justify spending big money on something unfamiliar. Then there's the driving dynamics. While it's smooth and refined, it's not exactly sporty. If you're expecting BMW-like handling, you might find it a little too soft. And lastly, dealer network and long-term reliability. That's the big unknown. Since Hongqi is still expanding, service and parts availability could be limited in some regions, at least for now. But here's the thing. Every new brand starts somewhere. And for Hongqi to already be competing at this level with such a short global track record, that's seriously impressive. So how does it all stack up when it comes to value and real-world appeal? Let's wrap this up in the verdict. So, after spending time with the Hongqi, here's my honest take. This car is a bold move, and honestly, it delivers way more than most people would expect from a newcomer. The design turns heads everywhere it goes. The interior feels genuinely luxurious, and the tech setup is on par with the best in the business. If you didn't know the badge, you'd easily think you were sitting in something from Mercedes or Audi. But it's not just about looks or features. It's about value. For what you're paying, Hongqi gives you an experience that would easily cost $20,000 to $30,000 more from a German brand. And that's what makes it interesting. Now, it's not perfect. The brand is still building trust outside of Asia, and that uncertainty might make some buyers hesitate. The drive is more about comfort than excitement. So if you're after a sporty feel, you'll want to look elsewhere. But for luxury, comfort, and uniqueness, it nails those points. Here's my advice. If you're the kind of buyer who wants something different, something that makes people stop and ask, wait, what is that? The Hongqi is absolutely worth a look. It's a sign that the luxury game is changing, and this brand is here to make sure we all notice. And who knows? In a few years, we might be talking about Hongqi the same way we talk about BMW or Lexus today. So what do you think? Could you see yourself driving one of these? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you enjoyed the review, and don't forget to subscribe. We've got plenty more deep dives into the newest cars shaking up the industry.